Welcome to another walk with Kelsey on my beautiful walk here in Albertown, Wanaka, New Zealand. I'll just look, I've got mountains. Yes, winter, a little chilly, but today I have a very important thing that I just want to make sure that I let you know. Stop waiting. Stop waiting to start living your best life until blank. Stop waiting until you lose weight to get on the dating apps. Stop waiting until you look a certain way or have a flatter stomach to wear the bikini or to buy the clothes that you want. Stop waiting to put yourself out there until you know more, until you have more education or more experience, or until you feel more confident. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Start doing. Start living. So, a couple reasons like this is coming up for me. Number one, I have an incredible client who has really just been an amazing example of someone who has really leaned into faith, leaned into body acceptance, body respect, body neutrality, which is different than body positivity. Body neutrality is this idea that I am not my body. And regardless of how I feel about my body, I am going to respect it. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to show up for it. I'm regardless of whether I like the cellulite or the fat rolls or whatever my arms look like, I'm going to make sure that my body is hydrated, that I take my body on walks, that I nourish my body, that I let my body rest, that I am making sure that it is taken care of because I care about my body. I love myself and I am separate than my body, right? And so I'm super proud of her for that. But one of the big things, like I know so many women, like actually there was a Dove study done on confidence that 9 out of 10 women and 8 out of 10 girls will opt out of important life events because they don't like the way that their body looks. Because they feel like they need to lose weight or they don't like the way they look, whether that be acne or whatever else. And so like recognizing and being able to recognize that the way that we look is the least interesting thing about us, and that regardless of how we look, we deserve to feel good about ourselves. We deserve to put ourselves out there. We deserve to have beautiful life experiences is vitally important. And so one of the experiences that was coming up for her is her sister is turning 30 this weekend, and she's going to be going to the beach. It's a big beach party. How many of you have had this experience where you feel self-conscious about your body, so you opt out of the pool party, you opt out of the beach party, you don't want people to see you in a bathing suit, right? And she knew that she wanted to go to this party and she needed a new bathing suit. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to do it. She literally said this. She's like, why not me? Why not now? I am worth the money investing in myself right now in the body that I have. And so she ended up buying a bikini that she absolutely loves and it fit. And while she does have fat loss goals, she absolutely does still want to lose weight. And she is taking actions towards that with a gentle caloric deficit, making sure she's getting her steps in. She's going to the gym regularly, like she's doing the things, but she's not waiting to live her best life until then. You know what I mean? Yeah. So she is really making sure that she is doing the things, living as if she is the best version of herself right now. Which, speaking of which, brings me to my next couple of questions. I asked all my clients these 3 questions, and I really encourage you to think through them yourself. So I just want to remind you and everyone, you are not your future self. You are not your future self. You are not your past self. You are not the same person you were last week. Since last week, since last year, since whatever, you have had experiences that have shifted and changed your thought process. You understand things differently, like you are smarter, have more learning, whatever else. You are a different person than your past self. You are also a different person from your future self. So I want you to take a moment today and imagine that your ideal future self, 2 to 3 years in the future from now, comes to you, your present self today, to give you some tips and to kind of give you a little pep talk right? And these are the three questions that your future self asks the present self today. All right. I want the future self asks or tells you, what does the future self tell you to let go of? What does your future self tell you to let go of that is not helping you get to where you want to be? Sit with that for a minute. What is your future self telling you to have the courage to start doing? And the third question, what is your future self telling you to like as far as daily habits? What should your daily habits be? So imagine pep talk from your future self. I asked this to all of my clients, and the majority of the answers were about the same. Number one, my future self would tell me to let go of fear, to let go of self-doubt, to let go of these ruminating thoughts, usually all around fear, right? That it's not going to work out. But if your future self is giving you a pep talk saying, hey, everything works out, everything's fine, let it go, relax. The second question, what should you start doing? And a lot of them said, start having, hello, hi, puppy, hello, hi. What should you start doing? And it's whatever it was, like it was start a side hustle, start practicing. One of them's like practicing, I think, shiatsu. Start learning that language, start getting out on the dating apps, start whatever it is, start reaching out for opportunities, putting myself out there, right? Let go of fear and start doing the thing that I know I want and need to do in order to become that future person, right? Because that's it. That's all of it. You have to recognize that in order for you to become the future version of yourself, you have to start acting as if you are already that person. You have to be it until you become it. You have to fake it until you make it, right? So what habits, what are the things that you would have to be your ideal future self? And sometimes that means like doing things like this for me right now. Sometimes it can still, even after all these episodes, it can still be really uncomfortable for me to press start, for me to go live, for me to be walking around the neighborhood, right? What is it for you that you are scared to start? Is it putting yourself out on a dating app? Is it you actually like buying the clothes that fit your body now that make you feel confident? Is it you learning that language, setting that appointment, getting with a personal trainer? Whatever it is for you, start freaking doing it. Like if you were that future version of you, like you have to act as if you're already them. That's the only way that you can bridge the gap there. And so I really just encourage that for you is to be compassionate and kind and empathetic to your present version of yourself. You're doing what you can. Recognize your trajectory, right? That's why my client's able to like buy the bathing suit, still go to the pool party, still enjoy herself, because she knows that she's on the right trajectory. She knows that she's doing the things she needs to do in order to get the body that she wants, but she's doing it sustainably. And so she's going to enjoy and act as if she's the best version of herself right now today and enjoy life today. Stop waiting. Stop waiting until things until stop waiting. Stop waiting to lose the weight. Stop waiting until you have the job you want. Stop waiting for the money. Stop. Just take action as if you're already the type of person you want to be, and that's how you're going to get there. Hope that's helpful. Hope that makes sense. I'd love to know for you, if your future version, your ideal future version, were to come to you and ask you then tell you, what should you let go of? What should you start doing today? And what daily habits should you start really committing to? Those three questions. Hope that's helpful. Would love to know your answers. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.